different lighting, different room. For once. So yeah, well I don't know if this was planned, but Godzilla vs. Kong is coming soon. And unfortunately, I don't believe there is any King Kong video games. I could be wrong, but today we're going to be talking about a game for the Super Nintendo, and that game is Super Godzilla for Super Nintendo. The game was developed by Toho, and also, no idea. I do not know who developed. Yeah. I just know that the guy who previously had it was Martin because they wrote over the game. Because they were basically like some people who basically when they write a game they say like, this is mine, by they writing their name all over it. But so I guess me playing this game was our way of saying we're excited about Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong. So yeah, since, we haven't played any Godzilla games lately. Remember the last time we tried to get one and it never came in? But yeah, today we're gonna be, so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Super Godzilla for Super Nintendo. So Super Godzilla for Super Nintendo is, I'm trying to think how you describe it. It is, basically the game is aliens have attacked and you have a select group of monsters that you need to beat. And and you also have the military attacking you too. So yeah, you got that. And basically the game opens up pretty well. The game opens up with a really well detailed looking Godzilla and him roaring, and then the opening of the game. However, like sometimes when you get games, sometimes you do not have the instruction manual. That was the case that I had. So sometimes you just go blindly blazing it forward when you play certain games. So that's the case. And like sometimes when I notice some people play this game. Sometimes sometimes when I hear some people play this game, they will just run into the buildings. But instead of looking at the top screen, you're kind of supposed to look at the kind of bottom screen, which has a map system. And you can go through certain areas and if you don't go through step through the buildings, you're golden. Yeah, because if you go through the buildings, basically Godzilla gets hurt and he loses his energy. Which doesn't make sense gameplay, I understand what they're going through because, we gotta figure out how to give Godzilla damage. Which is understandable. Makes sense, because you gotta figure out how do we cause this guy to get damaged. So, but the one thing one thing that you can do is you go through the level, try to find certain things. Like sometimes you will find a health upgrade system, which basically just is a energy, like a generator. Or sometimes you might find little energy boosts, like say a red dot, green dots, and blue dots. So once you go into certain boss battles, you have each character, whether it is you have a character, Godzilla, or sometimes King Gojira. And oh no, not King Gojira, Gojira. Wait. Shoot, I'm thinking wrong. King Ghidorah. Shoot, I'm so sorry. King Ghidorah. Not. I'm sorry. I had a brain moment there. But yeah, when you're starting fights, each character has what's known as fighting spirits, and obviously, the enemy is at full percent, and sometimes like my gaming instinct says back up and the enemy won't come towards you. But no, actually, sometimes even when you like inch yourself closer to punch, because sometimes you got a little stubby little punch that goes like, that's all you get. And then when you get to that, sometimes like you'll just like move forward, like go, and then like King, the bad guy will go like say, boom, and then you just like say, well, what the heck do I do? Sometimes you'll be able to get a punch in, and sometimes you'll get a super move, might be a tail whip, and it has a little detailed move of you doing a tail whip. Sometimes they'll have a detailed, like, really detailed image of the enemy, the boss, attacking you. Which it looks cool, though. Like the way it's drawn, that is. However, I still think the enemies are overpowered as it can be, and I'm just saying, like, say, gosh darn it, and I'm just thinking in my mind, this game is just like, the boss is just overpowered, and, yeah. So in most games of the Super Nintendo era, sometimes you would have sometimes when it comes to fighting games, you would have a continue screen. Where this game, it has a counter, like a time counter, and, like, say it goes to 5, and then after each time you fail, it'll start at the number, restart, and like, say, if you don't click the start button quick enough, yeah, like, sometimes the start button is stop, and it also starts if you lose the game or something like that. Yeah. And basically it's just saying, like, say, basically the game is trying to force you to get better. And I'm just saying, like, say, okay, you want me to get better, like, say, then show me what I'm doing wrong, or something like that, is my thoughts. And does this game make you feel like Godzilla in a way? I mean, compared to, like, say, in other games, no. Mostly just because, like, and sometimes in Godzilla's case, you feel like, I'm gonna stomp through cities and all that. No. If you stomp through cities, basically it hurts you. And I'm feeling like, that doesn't make sense. But then you gotta make gameplay elements to make it feel, make it seem like the game has fallen, not. I guess what I'm trying to say is they gotta make a system that would have Godzilla get hurt instead of just like, oh hey, he had a little tickle because he went through a building. And I gotta say this game can be frustrating, and not all games to play are going to be winners. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't particularly enjoy this game. But I mean, not all games are great. But what are your thoughts? Do you like the thing? Do you think this game's good, bad? Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. See you later.